Jay here. Alright, here goes my entire Blu-ray collection. So, let's start off with Wolf of Wall Street. You gotta love this movie. This movie is fucking just... It's one of the best. One of the best Leonardo DiCaprio movies ever. Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. Well, this is the one that began it all. Final Destination 5. I don't know why I have this. It's just a rando I got for like $5 at Walmart. American Psycho. This is a classic right here. Like, classic. Legends of Korra, Season 4. Legend of Korra, Season 3. Legend of Korra, Season 2. Alright, that was like... I don't know. I have that complete series. Fast and Furious 5. The one that had Paul Walker. To be honest, the franchise has turned to shit. Like, in my opinion, it turned to shit. Like, after Paul Walker died, it fell. Transformers Age of Extinction. Now, I haven't even opened this. Like, it's a brand new fucking movie. Like, I have no interest in any of the Transformers after the first Transformers movie with Shia LaBeouf. That is the best Transformers in my opinion. But this, I don't know, I got as a gift from my sister and I just never opened it. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the reboot. Now, when it first came out, I thought it was cool. But now, this shit's trash. Number 1 and 2. They did a second one, it was even worse than this. But yeah, I have this on Blu-ray. Key and Peele, Season 3. This is a funny ass fucking show. Like, it does a bunch of like skits and like they're fucking good ass actors, and one of them made, you know, Get Out and everything, and he's doing good as a director, but this was before that. He is a fucking good actor along with his co-star. So yeah, check this out if you haven't seen it. So I have this on Blu-ray. Kickboxer, another classic by Jean-Claude Van Damme. Like, come on. Who doesn't like this movie? It's like references and memes and all that shit. Like, it's a dope ass movie. Howard the Duck. I'm gonna say it again. Howard the fucking Duck. This is the worst movie ever, but yet, like, I like it. I love how 80s it feels, and it's the first like Marvel movie. I don't think it's the first Marvel movie, but it's like a Marvel movie. Like Howard the Duck, I didn't know that for the longest, that Howard the Duck was in Marvel. Austin Powers movie collection. All the movies. I had to get this. Like, I have, I don't know, a thing for Mike Myers because I don't know, he's funny as fuck to me. Even in Shrek, even though he kind of fucked up Shrek, because my favorite one is the first and second Shrek, but in these classic films, he's funny as fuck, and yeah, I wanted to get on board. The Dark Knight Rises. Now, the 3 Batman films is probably the best DC has put out lately. Like, I'm not a DC fan, but I've, you know, seen their movies here and there, and they're nothing compared to this trilogy right here. Menace to Society. Another classic. Another classic. Lethal Weapon movie collection. Now it's still, again, it's not opened, but I'm gonna end up checking these out one day. I heard they're good. Hot Tub Time Machine. This movie is funny as fuck. Like, I'm not like really into the second one because they kind of pushed it a bit too far and it wasn't that funny. But the first one right here, this is funny. Point Break. Come on, who? This is another classic that everyone has to have. Like, I don't know about the reboot, that shit sucked, but I love Keanu Reeves and Patrick Swayze. Come on. Keanu Reeves, he's like the shit right now. And then Patrick Swayze, come on. They're fucking dope together in this movie. Drumline. I'm not really into this movie, like, at all. But it's a classic, I guess. It's a classic. Fox and the Hound 1 and 2. I love Fox and the Hound 1, but 2 is just trash. Like, all Disney sequels are trash. And even Fox and the Hound 2. If you're a fan of Fox and the Hound 1, don't watch 2. Hook. Who doesn't love this movie? Robin Williams, come on. I love this fucking movie like a motherfucker. Like, I could rewatch it like anytime. Like, it's just, I don't know, it's probably the nostalgic in me. I mean, nostalgic feeling and everything, but it's just good as fuck. And it's kind of a bit overrated by people, but it's a good movie. Pitch Perfect. This movie is, I don't know, it's alright. It's good, and then, like, it's kind of annoying once you kind of watch it, like, I don't know, 3 times, 4 times. Hercules. Another Disney classic. This is probably my favorite Disney classic because it has a good soundtrack. It has a good story. Hercules is awesome. Come on, he's a god. Hades. Come on, James Woods is Hades. Come on, what more could you want? This fucking film right here. This is like classic right here. Classic material. Pulp Fiction. Pulp Fiction. Quentin Tarantino. He created a masterpiece when he made this film. Like, I just got done watching Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and again, this dude like spits out fucking nothing but like good ass fucking films. Like, I don't think there's a bad film. Well, I didn't really like The Hateful Eight, but these films that this dude creates, just, they're masterpieces. Full Metal Jacket. Classic. This is a must-have. Classic. Like, come on. Gone in 60 Seconds. Come on. Nicolas Cage is like, fuck. This is one of his like classics that's never like appreciated really. Come on, he's a car thief. What more could you want? Bridesmaids. I guess it's funny. My sister bought this. American History X. Come on. The most thing that scares me in this entire movie is the California Smile, where he busts that dude's teeth And then he kills his brother at the fucking end. Bro, this is like one of the most classic fucking mature movies I've ever watched. Like, it's fucking good. I can't believe this dude fell off. Like, he needs to come back. He was a good ass actor. Italian Job. He was good in Hulk. He was good in this. He was good in a lot of shit. Even Fight Club. Ted. Now this movie is funny as fuck. Like, it's Seth MacFarlane as Ted and it's Mark Wahlberg. I'm not really fond on the second movie because I think it's trash. They replaced Mia Kunis, and yeah, I wasn't down with that. It wasn't as funny as this one. This felt more original, and this is just a must-have. I don't know, it's not a must-have, but to add to your collection. Roadhouse. Come on. Another Patrick Swayze classic. You gotta love this one. He's a fucking bouncer that just fucks up dudes in bars. Like, there's not really more to say. It just, you gotta have this in your collection. It's a classic. From Dusk Till Dawn. Quentin Tarantino right there. Come on. This is a classic right here. Vampires. Real vampires, not fucking the ones that shine. It's like fucking Twilight. Horrible bosses. This is funny as fuck. Like, if you haven't watched this, definitely give it a watch. Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. Harry Potter and the Order of Phoenix. Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2. And Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. I like this one, but the second one was trash. Fight Club. Another classic that is a must-have. This movie is fucking good as fuck. Brad Pitt in it is good as fuck. Tyler Durden, I think it is. Yeah, it is Tyler Durden. That bro, he is a dope-ass character. Guardians of the Galaxy. This is probably one of my top MCU movies. It is so fucking good. It's fucking good. Logan. This movie is probably the best Fox Marvel movie that's ever been released. Like, it has a honorable ending to a fucking amazing character like Logan, and it gives him a perfect movie to be taken out of the franchise. Hugh Jackman retired after this movie, and this movie was just emotional, good, action-packed, and it was just fucking amazing to watch in theaters when it first released. Like, I was just blown away of how much of a masterpiece it is. And I was waiting for them to make another movie as good as Logan, and they never did. Like, I went to go see the fucking latest X-Men. That shit was trash. Like, what the fuck happened to the talent they did in Logan? Anyway, here go X-Men Apocalypse. I ain't got really nothing to say about this movie. I just got it to have it in my collection. Don't really have it as my favorite. Or here goes Deadpool 2. Now, Deadpool 2, I'll give it a pass. It's funny, and I like Deadpool. Deadpool is just, I feel like Ryan Reynolds is doing Deadpool good. Like, they're doing Wolverine good. They're fucking up everybody else and just focusing on Wolverine, and now it seems like they're focusing on Deadpool because his two movies are just they're good. Incredibles 2. Now this is a long-awaited sequel of one of my favorite classic Disney movies, Incredibles 1. And I didn't expect it to be as good as it was. And this shit was really good, and it was worth the wait in my opinion. Incredibles 1. You can't have Incredibles 2 and can't have the first film. This is what, spawned off that sequel. And I fucking love this film. It is just one of my all-time favorite films, Disney films. And yeah, I had to have it. I had to have it in my collection. Jurassic Park. Number 1, of course, the original. I'm not really into none of the sequels. Jurassic World was okay. Now, Fallen Kingdom, I don't even really count that as a Jurassic Park movie. Really, this is what counts. Because they've been fucking a lot of shit up. Like, alright, if you haven't seen Fallen Kingdom, I'm sorry, but where the fuck is the dinosaurs gonna go? Like, I was confused at the end of Fallen Kingdom. Like, oh, they're gonna run free and start eating people now? Like, alright, I ain't gonna start ranting about that shit, but Space Jam. Come on, Michael Jordan, the Looney Tunes. I'm not really a big fan of them making number 2 with LeBron James, but this is a classic right here. Even though it's kind of corny and a lot, some people say it's bad. Nah, not me. This is a good film to me. Kinda, I wouldn't say it's a masterpiece or anything, but it's just a classic film I could just pop on and just watch. Paul, this is a very underrated film that had Seth Rogen as an alien, and yeah, that's pretty much it. It was funny. It had some English guys. I'm pretty sure they're known for like Shaun of the Dead and stuff, but yeah, this is just a very underrated film. Adventure Time, the complete 5th season. I thought it was cool that, it's Jake. It, the reboot of It. I'm still waiting for the sequel this year. It's coming out in a month, and I can't fucking wait because this was just good. Like, I like the classic It with Tim Curry, but this just, it felt more scarier, more creepier. The other fucking It was just a troll. Ant-Man and the Wasp. Now, this is like one of the weakest films in the MCU. Like, I felt like it was just like a break after Infinity War. Like, they just wanted to give us a fun movie. Spider-Man Homecoming. Now, a lot of people hate this, but not me. I love this Spider-Man. Not like that, but I think that he's like young enough, and we're gonna see like, good things coming from this Spider-Man. Even though I just got done seeing Spider-Man Far From Home, and he was way better than he was in Homecoming. This is the end. This is a funny ass film that has cameos by celebrities and all that shit, and it's just a funny apocalyptic movie that just gives you laughs here and there. X-Men Days of the Future Past. This is one of the this is one of the best X-Men films. Like, it's better than Apocalypse. It's better than fucking Dark Phoenix. It's not better than the classical films, but it brings the classic like cast along with the new cast that just ended their movie in fucking Dark Phoenix. Well, ended their roles as the X-Men film. X-Men characters. Here's Avengers Infinity War. Like, come on. This movie is fucking good as fuck. I had to have this in my collection. Avengers Age of Ultron. I'm not really fond about the villain Ultron because I thought he was weak as fuck. But then this is an Avengers movie, so it's good in my opinion. X-Men First Class. The Amazing Spider-Man. The Amazing Spider-Man 2. I just got those because I thought they were gonna make a 3, and then they just rebooted Spider-Man and made Spider-Man Homecoming. Deadpool 1. Dragon Ball Z Season 9. I don't know, I just randomly have a Blu-ray of it. Pineapple Express. This is one of my favorite stoner movies. It has Seth Rogen and James Franco, and I thought they're just the perfect duo to, like, I don't know, make a movie together, and it was just hilarious to watch them together, to watch them as stoners. Lego Movie. Now, this Lego movie is good. The other Lego movies, like Lego Movie second part, I thought that was just a waste of money. This, the original Lego movie, is good. Friday. Craig! Bye, Felicia. Come on, this is a classic right here. I'm not really into the, the sequels and everything, but this original with Smokey and Craig, come on. This is a must-have to your collection. Now, here we go. Transformers 1. The best Transformers in the franchise. The other ones are just a waste of money and just stupid. Like, just stupid. Breakfast Club. Come on. This is a classic. Classic. I don't know. It's one of my favorite, dramas, or it's like a high school movie, and I think it's cool. Mortal Kombat Annihilation. People consider this the worst video game movie besides Super Mario Bros. With fucking, yeah, that shit was awful. But this, people consider is the worst. Like, the first Mortal Kombat was so good, and this one was just, I don't know, I just got it because it was $4, but that shit sucks. Guardians of the Galaxy 2. Another. Guardians of the Galaxy 1 and 2, they're both good. They both complete a story of how Peter's mom, she passed away. And I thought it was emotional seeing it in theaters when I was watching this in theaters. Like, seeing Peter find out, like, how his dad, put a tumor in his mom's brain and killed her. I thought that was so sad. Star Wars, The Force Awakens. Now, this is the best one in the new Star Wars films. Like, they've been sucking lately. Like, The Last Jedi was just, it didn't feel like Star Wars. Like, I'm hoping that the new one in December feels like a Star Wars movie, because none of them haven't. Like, even Solo was just, it was horrible. Like, a lot of people like that movie. I don't blame you, because you have, like, that Star Wars feeling. But no, Edward Scissorhands. This is another classic, a must-have. Like, come on. It's not really a good story or a good plot or even a masterpiece of a film, but it's just one of Tim Burton's best films. Thor Ragnarok. Doctor Strange. Ant-Man. Captain America Civil War. Black Panther. A bit overrated. Captain America the Winter Soldier. My most favorite ever in the MCU. Like, even better than Endgame. Like, in my opinion. Because I love Captain America. And he was just dope as fuck in this film. X-Men The Last Stand. Now, I appreciate this film a lot more now that I've seen Dark Phoenix. Dark Phoenix was shit. Like, it wasn't like as bad as people were saying. Like, it was enjoyable. Like, it had action scenes and it kept me like, oh, what? Okay. But it was trash though. Like, they tried to revision this film right here and they just failed again. Like, this film isn't that good either, but it's damn well better than Dark Phoenix. Captain Marvel as a steelbook. $4K steelbook. I thought the steelbook was dope, so I had to get it. It's actually one of my first steelbooks. X2, X-Men United. Again, a steelbook. As soon as it caught my eye, I had to have it. Toy Story 3. Another steelbook. Now, I just recently watched Toy Story 4, and it was a good ass film. Like, it pulled at my nostalgia feelings. And yeah, there you go. There's my Blu-ray collection. So, thank you for watching, and I'm Jay, and I'll catch you on my next video.